We just finished having our halftime sales rally here at Lovera Home Loans. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pumped. I'm feeling ready to take over the world.
So tell me, what did we do?
We did a lot of different exercises as a team. We met and did some really exciting exercises that really put our minds to work and strategize as a team and how important it is to work as a team.
What's the biggest thing that impacted you?
Realizing life is short.
Yeah.
I mean, the last exercise we did and putting our life in a measurement really shows that you really got to make time matter. Make it work.
Now, for those that don't know you, introduce yourself.
Well, I am a branch manager with Lovera Home Loans, and I've been in the industry now for going on my 13th year now in the financial services, and I love helping families get into homes.
Now, what inspired you to become a loan officer? Because it's not a business that
most people just
jump into, right? You don't.
Yeah.
You're not finishing high school like, man, I want to do mortgages.
Be a loan officer.
Yeah.
Never
So,
thought.
what inspired you to do that?
I think when I was with when I first got into the industry, I worked for State Farm, and State Farm had a division, bank, and I was the LOA for the agent. Only the agent was able to do loans. And so when I was with State Farm, I was the LOA and I helped the loan officer, the agent, help families. And because where it was located, I helped a lot of Hispanic borrowers. And I wanted to be the reason why people got into the homes, but be in the moment to make it all happen, not in the back. And so I wanted to impact more of the Hispanic community to buy homes.
What's the best part of the job? What's the thing you enjoy the most?
Receiving the magical 3 words, the clear to close.
Clear to close.
And telling a family you did it, you accomplished that dream you've always wanted, and we all did it together.
What are you seeing right now? What's the current market trend right now?
I think everybody's confused and unsure of where, if it's even possible or achievable for them to buy a home with rates higher than usual that people were seeing, and people being in so much debt. I am seeing more people looking into down payment assistance like never before. And that trend, while it's not new to me, I've been doing DPA from the very beginning and it didn't change my business whatsoever. I'm still helping families purchase their home utilizing the first-time home buyer grants.
And what's the biggest misconception people have about buying their first home?
41% of Americans still believe that they need 20% to purchase their home.
That's insane.
And I did that study just recently on a podcast, and it was amazing to kind of see people and hear about their misconception, and that was a huge one, which is they need a lot of money, and unfortunately that's far from the truth.
So realistically, I am, 33 years old, 34 years old, 30 years old, and I've graduated college, I got a decent job, and I'm going to buy my first home. Credit's fine, let's say in the high 600s, so it's not anything amazing and it's not negative or bad. What would you tell me? How much money would I really need to purchase a home?
My first advice that I would tell you would be do the necessity, not luxury. Even though you can afford a $400, $450 because you did all the right things, look at what you need. Are you single? Are you married? If you're single, maybe you just need a 1-bedroom apartment, or start small, because when you are building your foundation, your financial foundation, the best way to do it is setting it up slowly. Real estate is meant to hold. So buy a 1-bedroom apartment, then go to a townhome, buy a 2-2, then a 3-2. Maybe you move into a duplex and you live into one, you rent the other one. Every move you make in the financial aspect of buying a home, it's a puzzle piece. It's like playing Monopoly.
Yeah. I often say there are buyers of luxury and buyers of necessity, right? And you gotta figure out which one you are.
I feel like you should always buy real estate with a necessity.
Always, and that's probably a good advice. What common mistakes do you think borrowers currently make that makes it harder for them to buy a home?
I think that they don't realize the impact of their credit score and their debt to income. I think that a lot of them, they are poached, and a lot of people are poached by marketing, letters that come in the mail. Get a credit card. You have 5,000 limit balance, and the credit limit, you can increase it, and you go to the stores, and when you go to the cash register, you're just being told, just open up a credit card. You'll save 10% on the credit card. And it's like, boom, I'm gonna grab it. Grab a credit card, grab a credit card, grab a credit card, get into debt, and not really leveraging and understanding what that impact could do to your score and your financial aspect.
If you were to ask or give yourself some advice, what advice would you give yourself?
I would think I would tell myself to plan. I mean, I feel like I've lived my life really humble growing up, and I think that there's a thing that always lives in my head that my mom told me was live in a manner that if you have to go work at McDonald's, that you don't lose everything, and that always stuck with me. It's always saying, so I think that has always been true. I think that budget, budget for the fun. So if you find yourself that you want to go to the movies and you want to live your life and you want to travel, just budget for it.
We were a part of a masterclass a couple of weeks ago with the famous what'd you call her, mom entrepreneur,
the momager,
Chris
that knows
Kris Jenner, and I'm not into the whole pop culture, as you can tell, but she said something that was pretty amazing, and she said, act like you can't afford a loaf of bread, even when you own the bakery.
Yeah.
And there cannot be any, and that's a very Dave Ramsey kind of advice, and it works. That's just the reality. It does work. So, thank you.
Happy to be here. Happy to do rock and roll with ya.